So we are going to start with the program. So a cultural exchange program involves the participant traveling to a different country to live with a host family, study at a local school, work in a new environment. So these programs are designed to promote natural These programs are designed to promote mutual understanding, respect, cultural appreciation. The English language plays a very crucial role in this exchange. So it's acting as a common medium that connects people from the diverse linguistic and cultural backgrounds. Through initiatives like this, IELTA India aims to create a virtual platforms where students and educators can exchange knowledge, experiences, perspectives that can transcend borders. Through initiatives like this, IELTA India aims to create a platform where students and educators exchange knowledge, experience. So uni- today we unite under the shared goal of this fostering intercultural understanding through the language. So good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. So myself, Dr. Ram Kishan Bisse, Director, L&D Department, International English Language Teachers Association of India, chapter. So welcoming you all to our webinar series number 10. So I am extremely honored to be the host of this virtual cultural exchange conference with the theme Five Elements today. So we are delighted to present a five outstanding international student as our resource speakers for the conference today. So they come from the five different countries: Philippines, India, Turkey, Ghana, and Moldova. So they each represent the best aspect of their respective nations, histories, culture, cuisines, festivals, environmental concerns, and let us move into this today's agenda now. So there are some instructions for the participants. Keep your microphone muted. Uh, Turn on your camera when requested for a group selfie. Be attentive, respectful while others are presenting. Use chat box for relevant questions or comments. Avoid any unnecessary noise or interruptions during the speaker's presentations. Do not engage in side conversations in the chat box while speaker is presenting. And please refrain from using any inappropriate language or a disruptive behavior. And participant certificate link will be shared at the end of the conference. So request audience to be patient and cooperate with for successful of these events. So Kalyani ma'am, yeah. So is moderator there, ma'am?
I'm here.
Yeah. Okay. You are here. Okay. So uh I'll just introduce the moderator. So it's now my honor to introduce our esteemed moderator for this session, Mrs. Gulbin Ojademir. She is a highly experienced English teacher from Turkey who specialization in working with gifted and talented students. So with over 10 years of teaching experience, she has been
For
recognized.
one minute, you have to go through the IELTA international pages. Then you have to hand over to the moderator. So I am going to
I thought
display.
so.
Yeah, I have to display the IELTA. You just watch the screen.
Oh.
I'm sharing the screen.
Okay, ma'am.
So I've kept already ready, but you just crossed it. No problem. You can continue from here.
Okay.
Can you see the screen now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. You can start from here. I'll just go one by one.
Okay. So, uh, IELTA, International English Language Teacher Association, IELTA International, officially a registered association. Okay. Next slide, please, ma'am. So, international, so there are countries in which our members reside. there are 75 countries where you will find the IELTA, International English Language Teacher Association. So IELTA International has a different departments: academic department, teacher development department, research development department, learners development department, and international affairs development. Next slide, please. So these are the meet our International English Language Teacher Association, meet our board of directors. So Dr. Neil Arilao of Alcantara, Peru, President, Mr. Sola Abu Jaid, Vice President, Dr. Afshin Salahuddin, General Secretary, Dr. Glenn P., Academic Department Director, MJ Ospo Akins, International Affairs Department Director, Dr. Carlo Mango Sancho. So International English Language Teachers, yeah. So there are 7 board members, and IELTA India has 7 board members. Total strength is 82 members currently. So this is IELTA Team India, Dr. Kalyani Rao, President and the main motivator behind this IELTA India chapter. Then we have Executive Advisory Board members, Dr. Dhannam Ma'am, Dr. Venkat Kamraju. So both are the Executive Advisory Board members. Then Professor Pradyumna Raj, Academic Director. So I am Dr. Ramkishan Bisse, Academic Director for L&D, Learning and Development Department. Then we have Mrs. Krishna Ma'am, she is Administrative Director. And we have Vishnu Nair, IT and Tech Director. So now I'm going to introduce the moderator. So it's my honor to introduce our esteemed moderator for this session, Mr. Gulben. She is highly experienced English teacher from Turkey who specializes in working with gifted and talented students. With over 10 years of teaching experience, she has been recognized as a TESOL Advanced Practitioner and a Microsoft Innovative Educator. So Mrs. Gulben has also been awarded with the title of Most Inspiring Teachers of 2022 in Turkey by Ignite, the English Language Education Association. So her passion for education is evident in her many achievements, including being named as Best Global Educator by the International Internship University in 2022, Teacher of the Week by the Teach 2030 platform, and today she will guide us through the session with the wealth of knowledge and expertise. So with further ado, please welcome Mr. Gulben. So thank you for your attention, everyone. Now I humbly request our esteemed moderator, Mr. Gulben Ojamur, to take the charge and proceed with today's session. Mr. Gulben, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Ramkishan. It was really cool, and it was really honorable to read and to hear all of great things from you. Thank you so much for the great introduction. So, okay, greetings from IELTA India and also IELTA Turkey, I should say, because I'm the ambassador and I'm the moderator. So I hope you all are enjoying your moment right now at your time zone, hopefully. And I wish you all the best for the conference because that conference is going to be very nice. This is our hope. Okay, so once again, welcome to our webinar series number 10, 5 Elements, a Virtual Cultural Exchange Conference, that in which we will have 5 different students from 5 different countries. And I think this is quite prestigious, and also this is quite important because normally cultural exchange opportunities profoundly impact students, and they enhance cultural awareness and enrich academic experience and foster personal growth and strengthen social networks, expand professional opportunities for them and for their future, and encourage innovation because we use this platform, even virtually, we just meet here, and promote the global understanding and tolerance. And that's the most essential part, I guess, of this conference. And okay, First of all, before we call out for our speakers, first of all, we will watch a video. Just a second. Now here, IELTA students, we will be watching this video shortly.
My dear, are you playing the video? Gulbin, are you playing the video? You're muted. Please
No,
unmute.
no, I'm not, because you just shared your screen. That's why I didn't.
Okay,
If you
okay.
want, I can. It's ready.
Are you able to listen to the audio when I played?
Not
Check it.
really.
Okay, I'll check it once and get me.
We can see your screen right now.
Can I play, ma'am? Yes.
Can you able to
Just a
see the
sec.
screen?
Yeah. And the sound?
Can you able to? Audio is fine.
No audio.
If you play, just click on play button, please. We can see your screen.
No audio, but
No
No
audio
audio?
is possible. No.
ma'am, I'll
Shall
do
I
that.
try?
I'll do that. I'll do that. Can I do that?
Okay, sir. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm giving the link here.
Just 1 second. I'll do that.
Sharing the link. I'm sharing the link in your chat box.
No. I don't.
Here, I shared the link to you. Yeah, same thing.
Are you there?
Yeah, it's working. It's working.
The IELTA International, together with the IELTA Students Organization, aims to empower English teachers and students across the world to succeed in this ever-changing world, to provide high international quality standard programs to the English language teachers, researchers, and learners, to organize and conduct international events, workshops, inter-school contests, and to be a reference model of innovative, academic, and organizational quality which contributes to the educational improvement and supportive learning environment. Together with the IELTA International and the IELTA Students Organization, we are joining and celebrating International Day of Education. Education is not just a right, but a fundamental building block for a just and equitable society. Today, we are celebrating the International Day of Education with the theme to invest in people, prioritize education, which promote its role in peace and development.
Education to me means success. If there is a worthwhile way to be successful in this life, it is through education. Even though it takes some time, it costs some money, education leads you to be a successful person in life.
For me, education is like a key to success, which opens a lot of opportunities for self-growth and development. It empowers students as well as leaders to believe in themselves and to be themselves by supporting the causes that they believe in, improving the life expectancy of humans.
This day is envisioned to advance and promote gender equality, diversity, and the elimination of poverty through quality education and active involvement in democracy. education is seen as a powerful tool for creating a more sustainable future. On this day, various forms of learning will be promoted in order to bring together diverse individuals, promote peace, and protect the environment.
IELTA Students Organization is important for building a good foundation in education because we are a community of students from all over the world, and through this experience we share knowledge, we discover new things, and we are always learning every day. IELTA is a great foundation because at the same time that you are teaching someone about a specific topic, you are learning something new and you can practice your English. That is something really important, and we can share our point of view and also meet students all around the world.
On International Day of Education, let's reaffirm our commitment to providing quality education for all, regardless of race, gender, socioeconomic status, or location. Let's work together to break down the barriers that prevent individuals from accessing education and reaching their full potential. Together with the IELTA International and IELTA Students Organization, we can build a more inclusive and sustainable world through the transformative power of education.
So that was a very, very nice video. And it is really vital that we have a student association as well in IELTA, and that's quite precious. So now we will be shortly inviting our speakers. I know they're so excited and they have a lot to talk about. So we will be listening a very, very nice students from 5 different countries. And we will be soon, shortly, starting with our student from Philippines. If the PPT is ready.
Yes, teacher. I am ready.
Well, then,
Yes. But
You just follow the document I shared with you. Philippines, the first,
yeah,
then
we
India,
will
the
be
lineup.
okay. Then I thought we would do that after the intro. Okay, before the intro then. All right. So we will be listening to your national anthem first of all, and then we will introduce you, and then the floor will be yours, okay?
Noted,
Then
teacher.
I will be sharing my screen in order to listen to your beautiful national anthem. Over here, just a sec. Can you share, can you see my screen right now? I hope so.
Yeah, just close this. Close the YouTube. Yeah, I can see.
Yeah, okay. All right. So hopefully we can hear the audio. Sorry,
no audio.
just a sec. No audio?
No audio. I'll share it. I'll share it.
The right top 3 dots.
I'll do it.
Okay,
You stop sharing, I'll do it.
sorry. Okay. We can't hear the audio. No.
Here.
All right. We will move to the intro of our student, if I can have it.
I'll share the PPT page.
Yeah. Okay. So our first speaker comes from the beautiful country, Philippines, right? So our very first speaker is Zalia T. Armada. Hopefully I am pronouncing it right. So she's a senior secondary student. She goes to Laguna State Polytechnic University based in Los Banos campus. I think I'm not quite sure about the pronunciation, so if I just make it wrong, I apologize. And her teacher's name is Bryant Bennett de Atencia, and the country ambassador is Reynard Alfred Sai, or I don't know if I'm just mispronouncing. Sorry for that. The floor is yours, Thalia.
Hello, teacher. Can I ask if uh, can my sister Liza have an access to present my presentation since my laptop has a problem? Thank you.
Mhm.
What is your sister's name?
Oh, it's
What is
Liza.
Liza?
Yes,
Liza, most
teacher.
Liza Armada, right?
Yes.
Okay.
She can present now.
Mhm.
So okay. So good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone here today. So I'm not sorry. I'm sorry for not being able to open my camera since I said earlier that my laptop has a problem. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Zailati Armada from the Philippines, and today I will be going to discuss to you about the food, culture, festivals, and issue in the Philippines. Next slide, please. Okay. So the first one that I present to you is the food of the Philippines. Okay, we have the adobo. So it is came from the word adobar, means to marinate. So adobo is a popular and iconic dish in the Filipino cuisine. So known for its savory, tangy, and slightly sweet flavorful profile. So this traditional dish of the Philippines made by marinating meat, usually pork or chicken, but sometimes we combine those. And it is a mixture of vinegar, sauces, garlic, bay leaves, and peppercorns. And to cook this, we need to shimmering it until the meat is tender and the sauce is reduced to a rich, flavorful glaze. So next one, we have the lumpia. So we have two kinds of version of lumpia with which is the lumpiang Shanghai and the lumpiang sariwa. But first uh, I'm going to present or discuss the lumpia or what is lumpia in the Filipino cuisine. So lumpia in Filipino is a version of spring rolls. It is a popular boat snack and an appetizer. It is consists of thin, delicate wrap and fill with various ingredients, then roll up and either fried or served fresh. So, depending on the type of lumpia that you want. So there are many versions of lumpia, but these two, like lumpiang Shanghai and lumpiang Sariwa, is the popular. So first one is the lumpiang Shanghai. So this is a most popular variety of lumpia that often served and special gatherings. So it is filled with ground meat, commonly pork and beef. So it is finely chopped, vegetables like carrots and onions, and sometimes we add shrimp on it. So it is more flavorful. So the rolls are tightly wrapped and deep fried to a crispy golden brown perfection, as you can see in my presentation. So they are often served with a sweet and sour dripping sauce. So in lumpiang sariwa, in English, it is a fresh lumpia. So this lumpia is not fried. So instead, the filling wrap in a fresh soft wrapper made from eggs and flour, similar to crepe. And the filling usually consists of salted vegetables, and sometimes we also add shrimp on it. So it is topped with a sweet peanut sauce. Yeah, it is. So next one, we have the cultures of the Philippines. Next slide, please. Thank you. Okay, so we have the respectful elders. We called it pagmamano. So one of the first thing you might notice when you're visiting a Filipino household is the practice of pagmamano. So this traditional gesture of respect where the younger member of the family, like me, takes the hand an elder and gently press on our forehead. So it is usually performed upon entering home or greetings elder. So it is simply profound way to show respect, and it is important part of our Filipino culture. So next one, we have the harana. So it is came from the Japanese word jarana. So it is influenced by the Japanese colonialization. So we all know that the modern courtship has evolved. So the traditional Filipino practice of harana still holds a special place in the hearts of many Filipino. So harana in English is serenade. So it is performed by a suitor to express his love and admiration for a woman, like we call binibini. So it is typically the suitor accompanied by his friends sing romantic song outside the woman windows at night. Although less common today, harana remains a symbolic Filipino romance and chivalry. So understanding this tradition, it can give you insight into the cultural nuances of Filipino and courtship and relationship. So next one, we have the festival. So I choose two popular festival here in the Philippines. So the first one I have here is the Ati-Atihan. So it was usually celebrated on the month of January. So in the where it's from Kalibu Aklan, to be specific. It is one of the oldest and known as the best and the biggest Mardi Gras in the Philippines. So the Ati-Atihan Festival is the vibrant and colorful celebration held annually in Kalibo, Aklan, Philippines. So it is usually performed in January or celebrated in January. So it is honored the Santo Niño, which is the infant Jesus. So while also paying homage to indigenous Ati people who are believed to have inhabited the area. So the participant of this celebration paint their faces with black suit or wear indigenous style costume and parade through the street to the lively beat of drums, like chanting halabira means keep on going. So this festival includes street dancing, religious procession, and masses blending traditional, cultural, and uh, religious elements. So next one, we have the Panagbenga. So Panagbenga is celebrated in Baguio. So Panagbenga, or the season of blooming, is one of the longest Philippine festival observed during the entire month of February in Baguio. So Panagbenga is an annual flower festival celebrated in Baguio City. So during the month of February, the name Panagbenga comes from Kankane, term meaning season of blooming, and it highlights the blooming of flower in the region. So this festival uh, do a grand parade with floats decorated with flowers, street dancing inspired by the regional's indigenous cultures, and various cultural shows. So it is a way to celebrate Baguio's history, culture, and natural beauty, as well as the forest foster tourism. So next one, we have the environmental issues in the Philippines. So sadly, we have the plastic pollution in the first. Okay, so the plastic pollution in the Philippines. So plastic pollution is the one of the serious problem here in the Philippines. So it is driven by the widespread use of single-use plastic and poor waste management. So many plastic in end up in ocean, harming marine life and worsening flooding in urban areas. Like me in my hometown, it is usually see in the ocean. And I think one of the things that we need to do is to conduct a monthly um to conduct a monthly clean up drive so we can reduce the plastic pollution in every places in the Philippines. So next one we have the deforestation. So, deforestation in the Philippines is a critical issue driven by illegal logging, agricultural expansion, and urban development. So, our country has one of the highest deforestation rates globally, resulting in significant loss in biodiversity, increased greenhouse gas emission. So, sadly, yeah. So local communities, particularly indigenous people, suffer as they rely on forests for their livelihood. So while reforestation initiative and stricter logging laws are being implemented, comprehensive policies and community engagement are essential to effectively address this challenge. So I think one of the action that we need to do is to be able to be responsible enough to um,
Zalia, are you there?
yeah, sorry teacher, my internet connection is not stable.
Okay.
So okay, so to
Could
continue,
we
so
finish shortly?
yeah, I'm almost finished, teacher. So that we need to do is to appreciate our environment more. So that's all for my presentation. Thank you.
Wow, Zalia, we're impressed by your presentation, your English, and also we're impressed at your beautiful country as well. And also, as Kalyani mentioned in the chat box, the way you focus on the environmental issues of Philippines is adorable. Really, it's admirable. So thank you so much. That was a fantastic presentation. Thank you so much. Okay, so our next speaker will be from India. So if we can just manage to, if we can just manage to listen to national anthem of beautiful India, that would be really nice. Dr. Ramkishan,
I'll do that.
would you please? Okay.
Bharat Mata ki jai. Okay, you can.
Right. If I can get these slides, Kalyani, I'll introduce our next speaker.
Yes, you can introduce her. Who's waiting?
Yeah, but we didn't have the PPT
I'm just
for
putting.
her.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. All right. All right. So our next speaker comes from the beautiful country, India. I love your country, by the way. Okay. Our student is ready over here with her beautiful dress. Um, and you will introduce, I guess, your, how do we say in English? I don't know, but in Turkish we say sari for this traditional cloth, and that is adorable. You look fantastic, by the way.
Thank you
Okay,
so much.
so our speaker is from India, and her name is Pravali Kandregula, I guess is right. And she's at 10th grade, and her school is Oak Ridge International School, Visakhapatnam campus at Visakhapatnam, right? Sorry for that. And her teacher's name is Miss Madhuri, and the country ambassador is our lovely Dr. Kalyani Rao. If you're ready, we're ready to listen to you, Pravali. The floor is yours. You
Thank
can
you so
unmute
much,
yourself.
Anna.
Okay.
I'll just begin by sharing my screen.
Yeah, after sharing your screen, you will have 10 minutes only.
Yep. I'd just like to ask if my screen is visible.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so namaskaram, vanakkam, and welcome everyone. I'm Pravali, and I'll be taking you on a virtual journey to explore India's rich culture and heritage. So first of all, when you think of India, I'm sure you picture all the bright colors, the beautiful dresses, and the spicy food. And you're spot on. But India is so, so much more. We've got 22 official languages, over 1,600 dialects. So India is the ultimate example of diversity in action. From the icy peaks of Himalayas in the north to the golden deserts of Rajasthan, we are a land of contrasts. And India is not only the birthplace of yoga, but we're also a global leader in space technology. We've been eco-conscious, and we also have a lot of hand-woven and traditional crafts. And even our ancient Ayurveda medicine are all about living in harmony with nature. So without further ado, I'll just dive into the heart of Indian culture. So first off, I'd like to talk about my country's flag. It's a tricolor flag with a lot of significance and importance. If you see the saffron band on the top, it symbolizes the courage and sacrifice and the bravery and selflessness of the nation's freedom fighters. The white band symbolizes peace and truth, embodying India's struggle for independence. The green band on the bottom symbolizes prosperity, fertility, and faith, highlighting India's rich agricultural heritage. And most importantly, the Ashoka Chakra in the middle, a 24-spoke navy blue wheel, represents the eternal wheel of law, which signifies motion, progress, and the timeless principles of righteousness. Moving forward to architecture, I'm sure all of you are aware that India houses one of the 7 wonders of the world, the Taj Mahal, which was built in the 17th century by Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in memory of his beloved wife Mumtaz Mahal. Now, this is a UNESCO World Heritage Site which draws millions of visitors every year, and it's an epitome of love. Moving on towards the Indian temples like Tirupati and Kedarnath, they are spiritual and architectural marvels drawing in millions of devotees and tourists.
Slide. You have to move the slide. Yes.
So this positive energy from this talk brings me to my next topic, which is yoga and spirituality. The birth of yoga in India shares deep philosophical roots with the teachings of Gautam Buddha, whose self-discipline and inner awareness resonates with the core principles of yoga. And today, yoga has become a global phenomenon with people from nearly every corner of the world embracing its practice because of its share of benefits, like it helps with your breathing, helps with flexibility, your concentration, and also with your heart rate. moving forward, about our beliefs and practices. So I have ear piercings and a nose piercing as well, and it's not just to enhance beauty, but it comes with itself of significant health benefits. Like it said that getting a ear piercing helps with your intellect, your speech, and your hearing, and getting a nose piercing ties with reproductive health. Now, moving forward to a very fun topic, festivals. Indian festivals are known to be, full of colors and vibrancy. The first few festivals I talk about is Onam, which is celebrated primarily in Kerala to celebrate the cultural richness with grand feasts. Then we have Eid, an Islamic festival marking the end of Ramadan and the spirit of sacrifice. Moving forward, we have Diwali and Holi, which are pretty well-known festivals. Diwali is the festival of lights, and Holi talks about, it's about celebrating the arrival of spring and vibrant colors. And there are a few practices that we follow during our festivals, and I'll explain the significance of them. First of all, we have lighting of diyas. We do this to symbolize the emergence of light and the dispelling of darkness. And if you look at Rangoli, you will see a lot of people doing these really beautiful designs with petals and colorful powders. And in the South, this is done with coarse rice flour. One thing that's really interesting about this practice is that in the South, when we use this coarse rice flour for our designs, it's usually done to also give, the ants or microorganisms something to munch on when we are enjoying our festivals. Moving forward, I think one of the most important festivals we have in India is Pongal. It's almost like a Thanksgiving festival, but it's celebrated to express gratitude towards nature, especially the sun, for a bountiful harvest. And it marks the end of the winter crop. So this festival is basically celebrated throughout 4 days. In the first day, we have Bogi Pongal, where we burn old discarded items to celebrate and talk about the end of the old and the start of something new. And then we have the Surya Pongal. So basically, this is when we thank the sun for giving us this successful harvest. And how we celebrate it is we get a clay pot, we put in milk, jaggery, and rice and boil it together, and we let it overflow. So when this does it, like when it overflows out of the pot, it signifies abundance in our lives. And third, we have Mat Pongal, where we honor the cows, the cattle, for their hard work in plowing the fields and transporting the goods. And lastly, we have Kanum Pongal. So this is the final day of the festival, where it's all about community and family gatherings, where we visit our relatives, we exchange gifts, and offer thanks for the harvest. Now, I'm very excited to show you the traditional outfit I'm wearing today. I think India is very well known for their fashion diversity, clothing diversity. So if you look at the outfits that we have, in the north, you'll find more woolen shawls near the Kashmir area, along with salwar kameez. The south is known for their elegant saris with silk varieties. In the east, we have tribal weaves that are dominant in states like Odisha. And in the west, it's famous for the bandhani fabrics. It's almost like tie-dye, and also gagras, which have intricate embroidery. Moving forward to the dance forms that are there in India, we have Kathakali in Kerala, Bharatanatyam in Tamil Nadu, Kathak in the north, and Kuchipudi in Andhra Pradesh. Next, I'm a huge foodie, so it excites me a lot to talk about Indian cuisine. I think India is very well known for their food, so I'll get into it. So the difference in regions in India heavily influences the different food styles that we have. For example, being from South, how we eat is we eat on a banana leaf. The food we eat is on a banana leaf, and this actually helps with your digestion. So the polyphenols that you find in the banana leaves stimulate production of digestive enzymes. So it helps with your digestion and nutrient absorption, and it's also really good for the environment, so it's sustainable. And in South India, usually we eat the sweet before the other foods, as it takes longer to digest. And I think idli sambar is a pretty popular dish from South. It's basically fermented rice cakes. And if you look at the way the food is served over here, it's in a thali form. So we get to have a little bit of everything, and it's also a good source for your protein, carbohydrates, and vitamins. Moving onwards to North Indian food, all the rich and creamy curries are influenced by the Mughal emperor's rule. And usually the food is cooked in a tandoor. A tandoor is like a clay oven. Now, moving on to spices. spices are India's ancient treasure trove. And it's not just about flavor or, acting as preservatives or having medicinal properties. Spices have so much more to offer. Like over here, we have black pepper. It supports weight loss, like thermogenic properties that increase metabolism. Sorry. Then we have cardamom over here. It detoxifies the body and helps improving liver and kidney function. We have cinnamon, which regulates the blood sugar, and turmeric, which also has a lot of functions, but mainly helps the function of endothelium and heart health. Now, moving on to my last topic, the environmental impact in India. Although we have a lot of environmental challenges like landslides, soil erosion, floods, and deforestation, many of these issues can be mitigated by revisiting our traditional practices that were in harmony of nature. So we need not find new solutions. We can just go back to practicing what we used to in ancient times. Like we can start using earthenware like clay pots for our dishes, or start locally, sourcing our ingredients. Or like how on Bogi Pongal, we burn natural waste like dried leaves, wood, and cow dung cakes, and use that as fertilizers instead of chemical fertilizers. So basically, go towards organic farming. So in conclusion, I'd like to say I'm so proud of India and its diversity. And I hope that I was able to show you all how and what makes this place so beautiful. So thank you everyone for listening.
So, Pravali, what a great presentation was that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, and congratulations. Your presentation was so colorful, like all Indians do all the time. I don't know, it's about the spirit, I think. You're always colorful, and we love that as the world, I guess. And really, you just gave us a very nice presentation and introduction about your culture and traditional food and traditional clothes and dance and all the things and festivals as well. That was the most interesting part for me because I love festivals, and also I love Indian cuisine, but that was the most important part for me. Okay, so thank you so much to you and to your teacher and your country ambassador. Thank you so much. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next speaker of the webinar from Turkey. So we will be shortly listening to our national anthem. Dr. Ramkishan, if you're there,
Okay.
can you please?
Okay.
Okay. All right, that was our national anthem. So that made me proud. Can we have the PPT, Kalyani? All right. So our next speaker comes from Turkey. He is Yekta Alperen Şahbaz. He's my student, by the way. And he goes to 8th grade, and his school is Serik Bilim ve Sanat Merkezi. And his teacher is me, as you can see. And I am the country ambassador as well. So, Yekta, you have 10 minutes, and you can start if you like. The floor is yours.
Hi. So let me share my screen.
Eleni ma'am, you stop. Yeah.
So, Turkiye, first I want to say welcome. My name is Ekta Alperen Şahbaz, and today I will introduce my country. So, where is Turkey? Of course, first let's see this. Turkey is a country between Asia and Europe. So here is Asia and here, here is Europe and here is Asia. So this productive land is called Anatolia. Of course, the first humans lived like near this, Mesopotamia. Of course, this country had seen a lot of history things, and my country is founded in 1923 by Mustafa Kemal Atatürk and his friends. So, of course, my country has some good historical places and natural beauties. So, let's see some of them. So, here they are. This is Here is Manavgat waterfall, of course, near the place where I live. It's a beautiful waterfall. Then we have Nevot Mountain. It's an historical mountain that has this skull, you know. So then we have Cappadocia, which has these interesting shapes made from wind. Then we have Sümela Monastery. This is a Christian building made in Trabzon, the northern part of my country. Then in the west, we have Efes ancient city, which made by Greek people old time. And lastly, Hagia Sophia, which is a like mosque thing. It's also one of the biggest places in our country. So I can show my also the culture of my country. So first things first, when I say Turks, the Turks is not only from Turkey. Of course, the Turks are all over the world. For example, Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, and some more land which is not independent in Middle Asia and Siberia. So let's see some of my cultures. And first things first, I have Turkish food culture. In Turkish foods, we have from Balkan, Caucasus, and Middle Eastern cuisines. Foods with meat, olive oil, spicy foods, a lot of appetizers, delicious dessert, and some drinks. This is kebab, which made from meat. Then shawarma in Middle Eastern cuisine, made mostly of chicken or normal meat. Lahmacun made from, again, meat on a bread. And içli köfte, which is like stuffed dough-like thing. Then we have soups like lentil soup, tarhana soup, which made from fermented yogurt, yayla soup, which is made from, again, yogurt, and yüksek soup, which is made tiny dumplings. Then we have more things like yogurt, cacık, çiğ köfte, which means raw meatballs, but has most of the time has no meat in it, and sarma, which is rice wrapped in grape leaves. Then lastly, we have some desserts like baklava, künefe, bici bici, and tavuk göğsü, which made from chicken breast, an interesting delight. Then we have Turkish hospitality. Turkish people, most of the time, is kind, especially for their guests. There is even a Turkish saying, God's guest, which means a person which stays to a person for sleeping in night, think like a hotel. And this thing was especially in Ottoman Empire too common. But nowadays, this thing is not that common, but we still have that hospitality from our ancestors. Also, there's some more ways to prove it. For example, when you go as a guest to a Turkish people, they will bring you snacks, and if you don't approve them for kindness, they will literally beg you to eat the snacks they just made for you. Then, traditions. Like every country, Turkey has their own traditions too. For example, there is a tradition among the Turks called Nevruz, which is for celebrating the spring and made by playing games, throwing wishes to dirt, and jumping above a fire. We also have more traditions for weddings and engaging daily life and so much more. For example, the hand gesture, uh, the respect thing for the sorry. So the Philippines had huh?
That's okay. Just move
Uh,
on. Don't worry.
Okay. So there's some fun facts about the Turkiye because I made the presentation a little bit short. So the turkey in English, the bird's name actually comes from Turkiye, the country of mine, which is not even come from Turkiye, actually from India, and in Turkish we call this bird Hindi because they came from India, but English people thought it was from Turkey, so named it like this. Then Turkish people both opened and closed two ages by making some like like the conqueror Fatih Sultan Mehmet made the walls, the walls for protecting countries pointless. So the kings was not so important, and with this we opened one more age. Then in Turkey there is an ice cream that doesn't or almost doesn't bad called Maraş ice cream. Also, sometimes Turkish people might get really aggressive that in summers, especially in the southeastern part of my country, people shoot guns to the sun. Then Turkey has land in two continents. And guess what? The countries which have land in two countries has only four, if you don't count French Guinea and so more. And riding horses and yogurt came from Turkish people. So thank you for watching and listening. Please tell me questions if you have.
Right,
Hi.
Yekta. Thank you.
You are welcome.
Yeah, you are the youngest speaker of the day.
Thank you.
Okay, Yekta, congratulations. You can stop sharing. And
Okay.
by the way, we didn't see you. Is there a problematic situation with your camera?
I don't know.
He is
Because we
visible.
didn't see you during your presentation.
I don't know. I can actually see myself from the screen, but
Okay. So that must be a technical issue with the Zoom, I guess. And now I can see. Okay. Oh, that was my problem, I guess. Okay, now I can see you.
Hold
All
on,
right,
hold on.
all right. Now I can see.
Both of you be there,
All
be
right,
there.
all right. Okay, okay, that was my my bad. Sorry. All right. So I should say congratulations, Yekta. That was phenomenal presentation about Turkey because you focused on the main issues and that was what I wanted. And by the way, I should explain this to you because I'm the country ambassador and teacher as well. Yekta prepared the presentation himself, so I didn't I checked of course, but today. So yeah, yesterday he just sent it to me, but so that was quite interesting to see that he was so successful at it. So thank you so much. We're gonna
You
move
are
on,
welcome.
okay, to our next speaker, which is from Ghana. And we will be listening to Ghana's national anthem. Dr. Ramkishan, could you please share? Okay. So our next speaker comes from Ghana, the beautiful country, Ghana. So if I mispronounce your name, I'm so sorry, I do apologize, but I will most probably mispronounce your name. So Priscilla Boafo is at 12th grade and her school is Suhum Senior, Suhum Senior High Technical School, and her teacher's name is Clement Ayem. Ah, Teacher Clement, you were in the classroom, okay. And the country ambassador's name is Miss Doreen Dilla. Priscilla, you've got 10 minutes for your presentation. Good luck. The floor is yours, if you're ready.
She's
Priscilla,
there.
are you ready? You can unmute yourself.
Can you see your video?
We just see the screen sharing right now, but we don't hear.
Can you hear us, please? Can you hear now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now it's great.
That's fine.
To the west of Africa is located an English-speaking country surrounded by 3 francophones in the Atlantic Ocean. The beautiful country Ghana. My name is Bafo Priscilla, a proud student of Suhum Senior High Technical School, and I am much delighted to be presenting on this special platform. So, presenting on Ghanaian culture. We start with discovering Ghana. But first of all, I'd like to explain the colors on our flag. And that is, the red stands for the blood our forefathers shed for the victory of Ghana. The gold signifies Ghana's mineral salt. and the green also signifies the green forestation of Ghana. The black inside the Ghana flag also signifies Africans' freedom. So discovering Ghana. Ghana comprehends a comprehensive exploration of history, culture, cuisine, festivals, attire, music, dance, and environmental challenges. Introduction to Ghanaian culture. Ghana is a West African country rich in history, culture, and diversity. This presentation will guide you through its vibrant traditions, delicious cuisines, colorful festival, and challenges it faces in preserving its environment. Join us on this comprehensive exploration.
Excuse me, can you please enlarge the screen? It's very, very, I mean, not able to view. I think the screen you need to enlarge.
Okay.
Am I right, Gulmin?
Because we're using the
Yes,
platform.
can you put, sorry, can you put it in like full screen?
Full screen, right?
If it is possible. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Full screen. There are two screens we can see. Do one thing, the right side, you can just move out the slider. The right side, there is a line, two slides we can see. No, don't
just
close it.
okay. Want to share?
Yes, perfect, perfect.
Yeah.
It's perfect. Right? Okay.
Continuing. Historical overview. Ghana's history dates back to ancient civilizations such as Ghana Empire. It has been shaped by the transatlantic slave trade, colonialism, and its eventual independence in 1957, which means Ghana attained its independence in 1957. Understanding its past is crucial to appreciation its cultural heritage. So the picture on the screen is the flag. Okay, sorry. Cultural diversity. Ghana is home to over 100 ethnic groups, each with unique challenges, tradition, and customs. The Akan Mole Dagbani, the Ewe, and the Ewe are among largest groups. This diversity enriches Ghana's cultural landscape and contributes to its vibrant identity. Delicious cuisine. Ghanaian cuisine is known for its bold flavor and diverse ingredients. Staples include ampesi, fufu, banku, jollof rice, etc., often accompanied by rich sauces and stews. The food reflects the country's agricultural boundary and cultural influences. So with the picture, you can see a wide range of foods prepared by Ghanaians. We have the fufu over there, the ampesi, which has the egg on it, and then the stew on it is the contomere stew, which is made of cocoyam leaves, and then we have the jollof. Moving on, vibrant festivals. Festivals in Ghana celebrate harvest, traditions, and historical events. Notable festivals include the Akwesidai, the Odra, Hobechocho, Abuachire, Ohun, and a whole lot. These events showcase the rich cultural heritage and foster community spirit through dance, music, and feasting. Yes. Traditional attire. Ghanaian attire is a vibrant expression of identity and heritage. The kente cloth, often worn during special occasions, symbolizes wealth and status. Other traditional garments like smokes reflect the unique style of various ethnic groups, enhancing cultural pride. So the pictures over here, we have the batakari and the kente as well. The young sisters there wears kente, and then the young one and then the woman also wears the batakari. Yes. Musical heritage. Music is integral to Ghanaian culture, with genres like high life, high and traditional drumming. Instruments such as the djembe and balafon plays crucial roles. Music often accompanies festivals, ceremonies, and everyday life, reflecting the people's spirit. The pictures over here, we have the djembe and then the bafalon, and we have people also playing in it. Here we have a woman, a great Ghanaian woman, playing the djembe. Yes. Expressive dance form. Dance in Ghana is a powerful form of expression and is deeply intertwined with rituals and celebrations. Styles such as Adowa, Panlogo, and Agbaja convey stories and emotions, showcasing the community's vibrancy and cultural heritage. So the picture down here signifies the Panlogo, and then we have Adowa and also the Agbaja, dance by our males over here. Environmental challenges. Ghana faces significant environmental challenges, including deforestation, pollution, and the impact of climate change. These issues threaten biodiversity and the livelihood of many communities. Sustainable practices are essential for preserving Ghana's natural resources. So here are some pictures of the environmental challenges Ghana faces today. The first one shows the deforestation aspect. The second one also the pollution, and yes, the third one also shows environmental challenges of Ghana. Conservation efforts. To combat the environmental challenges, Ghana is implementing various conservation initiatives. This includes deforestation, sustainable agriculture, and community education programs. Collaborative efforts are vital for protecting Ghana's biodiversity and ensuring a sustainable future. Global influence. Ghana's rich culture and history have made a significant impact on the global stage. From the Pan-African movement to its influential diaspora, Ghana continues to inspire and connect with people worldwide, promoting cultural exchange. Conclusion. To sum up, Ghana offers a fascinating blend of history, culture, and tradition. Its vibrant festivals, delicious cuisines, and rich musical heritage reflects the spirit of its people. Addressing environmental challenges is crucial for a sustainable future. Thank you. Please, any question?
Thank you so much, Priscilla. We will be having a short Q&A session in the end. So if the audience has some questions, they will ask to you through the chat box, okay? Thank you so much. You could stop sharing your screen. And congratulations. Thank you for your beautiful, phenomenal presentation. That was quite informative for us because, for example, I have ideas about Philippines because I have friends from there, but I just know one person from Ghana, and he is a marketing director in IELTA, and he's really good at his job. And so we would like to thank you for all this wonderful information from Ghana, and for your teacher as well, because you had such a great effort in this presentation, and we are so happy to hear about your dancing styles, music, and I want to try fufu one day if I can. So you can stop sharing your screen right now. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So we're gonna move on to our last speaker from Moldova, and we will be shortly listening to the national anthem of Moldova. If Dr. Ramkishan is there, are you there, sir? Thank you.
Oh, no way anymore. This will be the last session. I'm connecting to the speaker. Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
All right. Can we move to the next slide, if possible?
Eleni ma'am, next.
Kalyani? Okay. So our last speaker comes from the beautiful country of Moldova. And so her name is not in here, but I will shortly. Okay, sorry, it's about the PPT. All right, so her name is Maria Bashkatova, I guess so. Sorry, can you please put it back? Okay, so she's at 9th grade and her school is Heritage International School and her teacher's name is Tatiana Popa and the country ambassador is Svetlana Burea, most probably. But I'd like to say something because Heritage International School is a very nice school just because I have friends there. I have Adriana and Tatiana. They're great, phenomenal teachers, and we are colleagues and friends as well. So it's really good to see you, Maria, here. If you're ready, you may start sharing your screen. Welcome.
Yes, I'm ready. Wait a second.
The floor is yours.
Wait a second. Let me just share it real quick. Can you see it?
Yeah.
So you can see my presentation, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Maria, and I'm very honored to be a part of this conference. I enjoyed listening to all of your presentations, and now it's time for me to speak about my wonderful country, Moldova. So my presentation will cover basic facts, traditional food, traditional dresses, festivals, sculpture, and environmental issues. So Moldova is a country in Eastern Europe with an area of 33,864 kilometers squared. Our population is approximately 3,026,070 people. Our official language is Romanian, capital city Chisinau, official currency Moldovan leu, and government type we have parliamentary republic. So in the image on the left where there's a map, you can see some significant landmarks and cities shown. So you can see the location of our capital city Chisinau, our famous Soroka fort, our rich forest Codru, and the location of some vineyards, which are a crucial part of our economy and culture. And in the second picture, you can see our parliament building, it being one of the most important buildings in our country. So now let's move on to our traditional food. We have mamaliga in the first picture, which is one of Moldova's traditional dishes. Its symbol is a metaphor, which means basically bread of the poor. and it is served at the following occasions like weddings, holidays, family gatherings, religious celebrations, and harvest festivals. So you can see right here how it's prepared. It's basically cornmeal and boiling water. However, it goes with additions like wine, mujde, which is a garlic sauce, fried fish, sour cream, and it says here cheese, but we call it brânza in Romanian. Then we have zama. Zama is a Moldovan traditional soup eaten for lunch. For us, this meal symbolizes comfort and warmth. It's eaten on the following occasions: funerals, family celebrations, christenings, sick visits, and religious holidays. So basically, zama is what you would call a chicken noodle soup. However, it's made with spices like bay leaves and pepper, has an onion added for aroma and flavor, has boars added as base, has vegetables like celery, parsley, and carrots, and of course, chicken and noodles. As we move on, we have two more traditional foods displayed here. We have placenta, which is our most famous national meal, and it's our greatest pride. For us, it symbolizes teamwork and family. That's why we love cooking it together. It is usually served on the following occasions: family gatherings, welcome parties, and picnics. Then we have sarmale, which is yet another traditional Moldovan dish. Since it has many layers, we like to think of it as a representation of the fact that our culture also has many layers and different sides to it. It is served on occasions like weddings, picnics, family gatherings, harvest festivals, and wine festivals. Let's move on to traditional dresses. So as you can see, there are some differences between the pictures right here, but something that all people displayed here share in common is our famous ya blouse. Ya blouse is made out of cotton, linen, or gossamer. It is decorated with embroidery and traditional motifs with a special emphasis on the neck, chest, and sleeves. The traditional execution techniques are weaving, sewing, embroidery. At one time, it was not acceptable to copy ornamental motifs from another person's costume, and each girl had to create her own festive costume. So the costume had to basically correspond to the man's nature to harmonize with his outfit, with the color of his eyes and hair, his age, and his place in society. So basically, for the period of time in the past, you could not find two identical ya blouses because they were also different in their design and color. And we celebrate the Day of Folkloric Wear on June 24th. And now let's talk about our festivals. So our probably most famous festival is National Wine Day, where the wine producers of Moldova gather together at the Great National Assembly Square in Chisinau and celebrate wine, which is also considered the national product. This is the most popular festival of Moldova and attracts the greatest number of tourists. The festival offers you as much as 300 varieties of wine from over 40 major wineries. Actually, as I am presenting, the festival is happening since it takes place on the first weekend of October, so it's happening right now. Then we have the Moldova Classical Parachuting Cup, where skydivers from Moldova and other countries compete. And the festival is organized at Vadului Water Sport Airport. And yes, so it's a very intense and interesting competition to watch. Then we have our Chisinau City Day, which is also known as Hramul Chișinăului, which takes place on the main street of Chisinau City on the 14th of October. At the Great National Assembly Square, the day ends with spectacular fireworks. Traditional wine and food is served in plenty. Local handicrafts are sold, bought, gifted, and put on display. Music, dance, costumes, and everything national is at its best on this day. Then we have International Pottery Fair, during which the traditional craft of pottery is displayed at its best. Not just the craftsmen put on their best work on show, they also share their talents with the visitors through sessions, workshops, and master classes. Then we have the Bimol Motocross Cup. For this competition, 70 athletes from countries like Italy, Hungary, Netherlands, Latvia, Belarus, Russia, Romania, and Ukraine, and others present their best motocross skills during festival, and the spectators get a memorable day full of emotions. Then we have the National Touristic Festival of Traditions, and probably one of the best festivals to introduce you to Moldovan spirit and culture. It is mandatory for the visitors to do the traditional hora dance, and the festival also hosts some interesting activities like wood carving workshops for the visitors, and it's hosted in the vicinity of Raud River. All right, so now we move on to our sculpture. This sculpture is from a sculptor named Alexandru Palamadela, and this sculpture is displayed in our museum. So at the beginning of the 21st century, National Art Museum of Moldova became the owner of an important collection of base structure. Thus, at present, it holds more than 900 items. The evolution of professional sculpture in Bessarabia was deeply marked by the art of Alexandru Palamadela, who created medals, portraits, and numerous sculptural compositions. The greater part of his works was donated in 1945 by his wife Olga to the National Art Museum of Moldova. The majority of the works of Moldovan artists date back with the after-war period, and national sculpture takes its origin in the medieval layers of the culture of people who have been living for centuries on the territory of Moldova. And now I'm going to talk about the last topic I have to cover, which is our environmental issues. So we have three main environmental problems, which are lack of water sources, air pollution, and global warming. So firstly, let me elaborate on our lack of water sources. Moldova faces significant challenges regarding its freshwater resources, primarily sourced from the Dniester and Pruth rivers, which are becoming increasingly stressed. With a total economically available water resource of only 5.6 kilometers cubed, about 44% of the population lacks access to safe drinking water, and only half of the water supply systems are in satisfactory condition. Groundwater, a crucial source for 65% of our population, is at risk due to overexploitation and pollution. And the southern region is particularly vulnerable, experiencing severe water shortages during droughts and lacking adequate water transfer systems. Moldova also faces significant air pollution challenges, particularly concerning sulfur dioxide and carbon monoxide level. While sulfur dioxide levels are generally low, they rapidly increase during winter because we use heating increasingly, and they pose serious health risks. Carbon monoxide levels are highest in regions like Bender, Cahul, Glodin, and Chisinau, which are most developed regions, mainly due to vehicle emissions, coal power plants, and nearby industrial activities, such as the large steel mill in Cahul. The World Bank highlights the broader economic impact of air pollution, estimating it costs people in our country between 5% to 14% of their GDP due to health-related issues, underscoring the urgent need for action in Moldova. And finally, we have global warming, which significantly impacts Moldova, causing more extreme weather patterns that people feel in their daily lives. For instance, farmers in the south faced increased droughts leading to crop failures, which are a great part of our economy, and higher food prices. In urban areas like Chisinau, residents experience hotter summers, which increase the amount of health issues. The northern regions see unpredictable rainfall, resulting in flooding. And the combination of air pollution, water scarcity, and the impacts of global warming in Moldova are increasing by the country's limited environmental companies and budget, making it difficult to effectively address these challenges. So, mulțumesc pentru atenție, which is basically in Romanian means thank you for listening, and I was very grateful to speak about my country and enjoyed listening to your presentations. Let me stop sharing my screen. Yes, there we go.
Thank you so much, Maria. That was a phenomenal presentation, and I really love how you present yourself and your country. That was brilliant. I'm impressed. Thank you so much. And the presentation itself and how you express yourself and your English level are just great. Thank you. Thank you so much for all the contributions. Okay, so today at our conference, that is the 10th webinar held by IELTA India, I should say that. And we had today Zania from the Philippines, and Pravali from India, Yekta from Turkey, and Priscilla from Ghana, and Maria from Moldova. And we would like to thank you and to your teachers as well for their efforts and devotion and the time and everything, because they supported you, you're here. And that's such a great opportunity for all of us to listen to you and learn from you. That was a very brilliant experience for us. And thanks to you, we just learned about your traditions and music and food and like everything about your country. Of course, we can't go in detail, but for the main points, that was enough and impressive. Thank you so much. So now, I'd like to invite my beautiful colleague, Dr. Kalyani Rao, IELTA India Ambassador. The floor is yours, Kalyani.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Kulbin. And you just highlighted the entire webinar just like a celebrity. Thank you so much for your participation and encouraging the students, supporting us. And of course, you've been from Turkey, but still you have immersed into Indian tradition, heritage, and you were explaining. So we have seen this enthusiasm and your interest. Thank you so much. And I want to appreciate especially all the speakers who are young, but still they maintain the time management, accuracy, pronunciation, and they focused on all the topics which you have shared. And I really appreciate for their, the focus, the way they've shown the interest. I can feel the hard work behind these presentations. And I would like to thank all the teachers behind these presentations, right from the Turkey as you are, and then Philippines, teacher Bryant, Clement from Ghana, and then Tatiana from Moldova. Of course, I am not trained Pravali. Pravali prepared her own. Only she gave me a mock. That's all. So I have not trained anything. She developed completely prepared her own presentation from India. And really appreciate for her the way she dressed up like an Indian tradition dress. So I am impressed with all the presentations. Thanks, teachers, students, and the teachers. And I would like to say thanks to even my team, Indian team, IELTA Indian team, who are behind the screens. Some people are in front of the screen, but some people are behind the screen. Christina ma'am and Dr. Ramkishan sir. Sir, I would like to share the screen now. I think you have to go for a selfie. So children are waiting because it's a late time to in the country of Philippines. So let us go for a selfie. Then you take over the session, sir. I think before that, Dr. Neil, are you there? If Dr. Neil is there, or anybody from board, Alta board. Yes, he's there.
Dr.
Dr. Neil, I'm giving
here.
to co-host. Yes, yes. Dr. Neil, can you please share your thoughts at least? How is it?
Hello, Dr. Galiani. Good morning from Peru. Hello, Gulbin from Turkey. It's a pleasure to see you. Edilberto from Venezuela. Hello. Well, I was listening to the students and they were really wonderful. Congratulations to the teachers of the students from Philippines, Ghana, Turkey, India, and Moldova. Congratulations for that, students and teachers. You were really wonderful. You know that IELTA is giving the opportunity to teachers and also to students, no, to become leaders in their countries and also internationally. And we are trying to make them to flourish, to explore all their skills and to develop as well their skills and to become good citizens in our societies. Thank you so much to all the teachers and especially IELTA India for being the organizers of this event. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Neil, for your kind message and wishes for all our participants. It's a great opportunity for us, an honor for us to hear your words. Now we will move back because I have to maintain the time management. I would like to share my screen to Dr. Ramkishan sir. Now it's yours.
Okay.
Selfie and then felicitations, then vote of thanks. Vote of thanks, Vilakshmi ma'am is there already.
Yeah.
Thank you, Liz Magda. Thanks for coming here. So many friends are here, our friends from Colombia, Syria, and Ghana. Of course, Doreen is here. Anybody want to say anything? Doreen? Do you want to say something? You can unmute yourself, Doreen, if you want to say something about Ghana.
Yes. Hi. Hello, everyone.
Audio,
Thank
audio.
you so much,
Volume.
Dr. Kalyani. Thank you so much, Dr. Kalyani. It's always a pleasure to work with you. You do so much for our learners, and I'm always eager to make a student available to present in your sessions. So thank you so much for that. Happy Teachers' Day to all of us.
Thank you, Doreen. Thanks for cooperating. Ramkishan sir, over to you.
Yeah.
Teacher Bryant is not there, I think. He left. Okay,
Okay.
anyway. Carry on, sir.
So now it's the time for the selfie. So I request everyone to switch on your cameras. So we'll take the selfie.
After selfie, I'll request Alberto to speak. Just let us finish the selfie first.
Okay.
Oh, yes. I just wanted to say thank you very much for this webinar. It was excellent. I really enjoyed. I'm going to share with my colleagues and my students as well. Congratulations to Dr. Neil and the staff in general. And I'm proud of this organization. Thank you very much. And congratulations to all the participants, especially the speakers, the young speakers we have today, and the teachers as well.
Thank you so much for a message. We have compliments. So are you ready for the selfie?
Yeah, everyone.
Everyone.
Please switch on your cameras.
We are ready. We are ready.
We are ready. We are ready. Roll battery. Please charge.
Just 1 second. I'll take the selfie.
So are you taking the selfie pictures?
Yeah, I'm
on the from the laptop you take it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Taking. Okay. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Now,
have you taken the second screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you taken the second screen?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you.
So now we are going to felicitate the speakers, moderators. So, Eleni ma'am, can you share the? Okay, so we are going to felicitate the speakers. Okay. Eleni ma'am, can you share the PPT? Yeah. So first, Jaila T. Armada. So, and the other speakers will be the same format in recognition of your exemplary delivery of knowledge, transfer on cultural exchange, and your boundless presentation skills as you represented Philippines as a student speaker during IELTA India's webinar series number 10. So titled as 5 Elements, a virtual culture exchange conference held on 5th October 2024, virtually at 5 p.m. IST. So we would like to express our gratitude for your immeasurable support, valuable time, engage the participant throughout your deliverables, appreciate your insightful guidance and enthusiastic cooperation. So this credential was virtually awarded on Zoom on October 5, 2024. So, so it is signed by IELTA International President, IELTA Academic Director, and IELTA India President. This is for Pravali for her contribution. Next slide, ma'am. Then IELTA Alfred Shabazz for your contribution. Priscilla Bufau for your contribution from Ghana as a student speaker. Then Maria from Moldova as a student speaker. So next slide, ma'am.
That's all. You have to go for vote of thanks.
Okay. So thank you, all of you, for your.
Yeah, after this, Gulbin.
Yeah. Yeah. So we want to thank you, Mrs. Gulbin. So in recognition of your outstanding and exemplary contribution as a moderator at IELTA India's webinar series number 10, titled as 5 Elements, a virtual cultural exchange conference held on 5th October 2024, virtually at 5 p.m. IST, virtually. So we highly appreciate your deep involvement in this virtual session with your special, unique style of moderation, supporting us with your endless energy levels and incredible team spirit throughout the webinar. So this credential was virtually awarded on June, October 5, 2024. Thank you, Mrs. Gulbin, for moderation.
Thank you.
So the participants, you will get the certificate after the vote of thanks. We will post the link and it will be active for 20 minutes. You have to download. So you have to fill up the form. So participants, you will get the certificate like in the recognition of your attendance during IELTA India's webinar series number 10, titled as 5 Elements, a virtual cultural exchange conference held on 5th October 2024 at 5 p.m. IST. So virtually presented by young speakers from Philippines, India, Turkey, Ghana, Moldova. So we are sure that you will be able to apply the highlights of today's webinar into your academics. So thank you everyone for joining the webinar. I thanks all the speakers. I thanks moderator for their valuable contribution for this virtual conference. Now I request the vote for vote of thanks, Subha Lakshmi ma'am, for vote of thanks.
Good evening, sir. Thank
Please
you.
introduce, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
One second, ma'am. One second.
Yeah. So Mrs. Shiva Lakshmi is a secondary biology teacher, St. Francis School, CBSC campus, Protege classroom facilitator, CBSC master trainer, activities coordinator, and SDC activity influencer. So now I request Mrs. Shiva Lakshmi ma'am to give a vote of thanks for this conference.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having me here. I like to thank all the IELTA team for having me here today evening. And this is a different kind of experience for all of us, definitely. 5 different countries. It's like sitting in the comfort of our own house and exploring 5 different countries at the same time. I like to appreciate and congratulate all the students and the teachers who have put in so much of effort to make this a real experience for us rather than just a webinar. I really could taste the cuisines when they were explaining the ingredients which were used in the dishes. And we could even listen to the African beats when they were telling about the songs. It's literally an experience. I'm sure all of us felt the same way. And I really like to congratulate the team, IELTA team, to come up with such a different and innovative kind of idea, and the students to participate so heartfully and making this a grand success. I am looking forward to be a part of these kind of events with IELTA India in the future. And I appreciate all the students once again for speaking so well and putting their country forward and representing their country in such a grand manner. Thank you all for having me here, and thank you all for participating so well in such an innovative program. Thank you so much. Back to you, Kalyani ma'am.
Thank you so much. That was great. And we're so proud that you're here. Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
That was really
Surajma, ma'am.
good to hear from you.
A great message and vote of thanks for her. And though you're busy, you've given few minutes for us. Right from the beginning, you shared entire your presence with us, observed, and you clearly fostered on the main important information. Of course, I also very much interested to know the recipe of Ghana soup. I will find out and share with you.
True. Yeah, waiting for it.
I already posted about the Ghana soup. So definitely I'll catch the teacher Clement or Doreen. She will be there. I'll catch her up.
Yeah,
Thank
sure.
you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Over to Ramkishan, sir. Unmute yourself.
Okay, sorry. So dear all, I request you to fill this participation certificate application form. The link is posted in a chat box. So the link will be active only for 20 minutes. So in that 20 minutes, you have to fill that form. So you will get a certificate after 15 days. So 15 days working days. So 15 working days, you will get the certificate. So have a patience, you will get the certificate, and we need your cooperation for the same. So thank you, everyone. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for coming.